All right. Let me just make sure we have zoomed in. All right. We are now live.
Oh, those are fun.
Yeah. Is everyone on Owlbear?
Yeah.
No.
All right, Rory. I'll resend the link. But here's our map.
Give me 1 second.
Oh. Got it. I haven't had Rory or Ian in game for a long time. How have you guys been?
Absolutely wonderful.
All right. I will. Does everyone have their character sheets open?
Yes.
All right. Tsutsumi Meiko,
No.
Yumi Rio, Takara Sekitan, and Safin. Safin? I just forgot that Safin only has a first name.
Hey Gwen, can you send it to me? Because I literally can't find it.
Yeah. I also touched up on it yesterday, so I have a few other things added that weren't in it before.
Right.
So here's Rory. Here's yours.
Oh, it's in Google Docs? Oh, that's why I can't find it.
And I'm gonna set everything back to how it should be. So it's been a hot second since some of you have played. So Rory, I actually added a mechanic in just for you because I knew you would use it. For those of you who don't know, I'll go over a few of the things that we have added. The initiative is still the same. When you roll to join in on a combat, you roll with your speed. We still have the turn changes, so if you cut off a demon's legs, they then get lowered down and who gets to go when next turn. Most of the combat has stayed the same. Wisteria Poison should be touched on for Cassidy's sake, since Cassidy is a breath of insect user. So Poison so Cassidy doesn't do as much damage as the rest of you, but when she stabs demons with poison, they'll take damage over time that's greater than most of you can do in one turn. A thing we'll go over is when you go into concentration breathing, or when you start breathing to use a form, it costs a round or a point of stamina every time you keep it active. And then you use the stamina from the turn. If you run out of stamina, you will pass out. So recovering stamina is a move you can use if you want to, where you can take a break and not attack, and instead recover stamina with a check. We have your reaction points. What's up, Rory?
Are we vulnerable in that situation where we're using like that one action to regain stamina?
Yes, but if you guys, for those of you who don't know, specifically Cassidy, since she hasn't played in a while, the green points on your sheet, otherwise known as the reaction points, can be used at any time during anyone's turn. They do not recover until you have like a long rest, and they allow you to completely ignore damage by avoiding it. If you or a friend is out of reaction points, someone can use both a reaction point of their own and then another one, and they can dodge for you. Higher ranking demons and all demons have reaction points as well, but higher ranking demons have attack reactions, which are they can attack you at any point during your turn or someone else's turn, and if they use 2 points for it, they attack you without the chance for you to dodge.
Oh my fucking god.
Crafting is new, and crafting is a unique ability where if the right components are found, a new item can be created. When you're doing a crafting check or you're rolling to see if you can make this item, depending on how many different components are a part of it, it becomes harder. So for example, Rory last session made a Molotov cocktail, which would be all of a piece of cloth and a bottle of sake, which has 2 components and would make you roll on a smarts check, and you'd have to roll above a 6. Medical attention stuff has been added, so if you receive a damage that's 1 to 3 damage, that's like a small cut or a bruise. If you receive a large wound or something that is 4 to 7 damage, it is a large bleeding cut. If you receive something that is 8 to 12 damage, that is a laceration. And if you receive 13 to 20 damage in one attack, that is a grievous wound. And that is shattered bones, lost limbs, or heavy internal bleeding. You can have several types of medical aids, such as bandages, wrapping, splints, first aid kits, and you can even find surgical equipment. And now all of these do different types of healing and allow your costs various different amounts. And lastly, you also have the ability to use Messenger Crow or Kasugai Crow abilities. So at any point, non-combat, you can call upon your crow. You can ask your crow to retrieve a small item, deliver a short message that will make it to the recipient within the session, deliver a message of a farther distance, which will take a session for the message to deliver. They can carry a small item, or they can search for anything that you've asked them to within the area. And now we get to start. Any questions before we start?
Yes, and this is just like for the long haul, I guess.
Yes.
What would you say would be the required components to make a cheesecake?
Cheese and cake.
If it's that easy, oh my god.
Let's see. You would need
Thank you, Cassidy.
you would need 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, a pinch of fine salt, 2 pounds of cream cheese at room temperature, 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, 1.5 cups of sour cream, 6 large eggs lightly beaten, a tablespoon of vanilla paste, a teaspoon of finely grated lemon zest, a teaspoon of finely grated orange zest, 3.5 cups of sour cream, a half a cup of confectioner's sugar, 1/4 cup of vanilla paste or extract, and then optionally you could have berries. Or if you want, you can just ask someone to make it for you for a set amount of money.
Where the fuck is this Demon Slayer
Or you can get a
Costco?
Jello package.
What? Oh, Matt, hold on. I'm gonna return you to full health and stamina.
I was gonna say, can I return?
Yeah, Takara has been through the ringer recently. I also got to set Cass back from her first mission that we didn't even get to complete. So right now, so everyone can see where they are, right? We're inside that small room.
Yeah.
Today has been a rather peculiar day for the 4 of you. Some of you had just recently finished missions, while others have been resting, training, or doing whatever you may do during your free time. However, that changed during the early morning hours, when your Kasugai Crow delivered an emergency message from the estate, demanding that all of you immediately take your time waste no time in returning to the estate and undergo an important mission briefing. You've all been hand-selected to take on this task with care. So as you sit on the tatami mat flooring, you can't help but wonder what brought you here. So some of you have not met each other. I know 2 of you know each other, but, or actually, the both of you, Safin and Yumi have met before, and Takara and Tsutsumi have met before. But I'm eager to understand, so the 4 of you walk into this room and sit down. Does anyone introduce themselves first, or is everyone just kind of blindsided by the fact that there's a dude that looks like a penguin?
Tsutsumi like very quietly introduces herself. Like she says like her name and that's it.
Tsutsumi.
That's it.
Wig.
She goes, okay, next.
Any other introductions that are worth noting?
I'm gonna go like motion to Yumi and be like, "What's up, Yumi? What's good?" I'm gonna tap Yumi up.
Goes in for the high five.
Yeah, Yumi's just like, hey.
Yumi's dealt. Yeah, Yumi's done this before.
Yeah, nice to see you, man.
Nice to see you. Like turns to the other 2. They're like, ugh.
Yeah, like, ew, this guy.
I missed you.
All right. Yeah, there is a cat in between all of you, but I just added him for fun. You guys hear the bamboo door behind Yumi slide open, and in walks Akakushi. And she's like visibly shaken. She's got papers in her hand that are all strewn about, and she's like kind of jiggly, and she goes, "Hello, hello, hello. I'm so sorry. I'm so late. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I got lost through the halls, and I was reading the briefing for you all, and I ended up walking in circles before I finding the correct room, and I hope you guys can forgive me." And she like drops a few papers from shaking. You can hear the paper kind of like wobbling with the wind. And she falls like onto her knees on the ground, joining you guys at the little centerpiece. And she goes through and she goes, Are we all present? Safin?" And she like doesn't know which one of you is who. And she points to Yumi, and then Safin's like greeting her.
Yumi is offended.
She looks up and she goes, "Yumi Rio?
Yumi nods.
Takara Sekitan?"
Sorry, Matt's putting brownies in the oven.
I would count that as a greeting. But I would assume she would have a reaction. And then she says,
Oh, hey guys.
Tsutsumi Meiko?
Tsutsumi just like slightly raises her head.
Yes. Oh, amazing. I'm so happy to have you all here. I'm so sorry if I take a moment, but this is a very nuanced mission. And not that I think if any of you will struggle, it's... hold on. And she lays out all these papers and begins to, like, lay them on top of each other in a certain order. And she takes her deep breath. And with that, she goes... "One of our doctors who works at the Butterfly Estate's medical ward has requested a very, very specific sample of blood from a nearby high-ranking demon. And the estate has hand-selected several of you to aid in the help of this acquisition process. Does anyone have any questions?"
No, I'm good.
Takara knows what she's doing.
Is this the demon already in acquisition?
We know where it is. It's a matter of getting to it. She's kind of like giving you the gesture of if no one else has any other questions, I'll move on. And says, "Somewhere out in the large set of plains near Saitama Prefecture, there is a very large reptilian demon. It has been stalking and killing smaller demons. We aren't sure why specifically we can't allow it to continue." And she like catches herself. "We aren't sure why it specifically is killing demons, but we can't let it continue on. Our only issue is that it's said to have a significant regenerative ability, and a single swordsman, or singular swordsmen have found it nigh impossible to beat, at least alone. And that being said, it also has a somewhat quick speed, and it's light on its feet. So we're hoping a mix of agility and strength with this group provided could hold it down long enough to retrieve a blood sample." I guess you guys can figure out where you fit in on this registry. Whether it be the strength or agility section.
Absolutely stupid.
A noteworthy point I must add about this mission is you are not instructed to kill this demon. Now, I'm not saying you can't. They say that after the blood sample is retrieved, you're well within your right to return. A high-ranking Demon Slayer is also being dispatched in about a day to follow suit and discard the demon themselves. If you haven't done so already, that is. And I wish you guys good luck. You'll be taking the train at noon to head off to Saitama. Again, they ask, before I leave, do you guys have any other questions?
No, I'm good. Again.
Nah.
Nah.
Does Safin, Yumi, or Tsutsumi have any questions about this before you guys get sent off to the train station?
I do think so.
Nope.
Alright.
Yumi would just sit in silence.
Alright. Not the most social group, but regardless, an effective one.
Thanks, Rit.
Alright. With this, you see she wearily steps out into the halls and is preparing to leave. Now, you guys are on one of the main estates, and if you want, you can retrieve any necessary equipment from storages nearby or request it. The only thing that they can't really provide you is more specific items that you would find in like general stores. So you can get medicine or have request for medicine, and medical supplies. You can have request for rations, and you can have request for certain specific medicines like painkiller. Outside of that, anything that you want to buy comes straight from vendors that you'll meet along the way.
Real quick, Grant. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I thought I had. Did I have any more Molotovs left at the end?
The sake bottles that are in your inventory are the Molotovs.
Oh, okay. So I have 3 left.
Yeah, you've just been carrying 3 Molotovs for like weeks.
And the price on them is like if I sell them, or that's how much it costs to make.
It's if you sell them, they're 15. You can also just return them to sake bottles if you wish.
Oh hell no.
All right, yeah, but there's 4 doors. Oh, 4 doors. Just covers himself. If you guys want, you can head out through any of the exits, and it will reveal area around you.
Okay.
I want so badly to be friends with Yumi, so wherever the fuck Yumi went, I'm like, let's go.
Cass didn't even choose. You just, or did she? Sorry.
Oh, I did.
Okay, I was like,
Oh wait, we're doing this ourselves. Okay.
Yumi's like very quickly walking.
She got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, she's
Oh.
walking very quickly.
You
Okay.
are my friend. Whoa.
I know you know. Yeah. Oh. All right.
Oh, what's? Did we? No,
We're on the
we all
move.
Wait, we don't scroll over the trash can, right?
You don't have to. I actually have to wipe this board really quick. I was admiring this board, but this is from one of our first sessions. But Rory, you've actually been here before. You recognize this place.
Yeah.
The memories.
Yumi was here too.
Yeah. But if you do want to search through any of these, there is items hidden throughout this area.
Oh hell yeah.
Are we allowed to move?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're stuck in one place.
Do we need to take any rolls to investigate?
Yeah, you can use perception.
All right, I'm gonna slam my nose to the ground as hard as possible and start sniffing. Like,
Yeah, you want to give me a smarts check?
yes.
That'll be your senses is smarts.
Jesus Christ.
What just happened?
A 3.
You start sniffing the air, and that little nose goes crazy. You start moving towards one of the pieces of rubble, and as you reach like one of the buildings, you look over and you can see that there is a piece of mold that is growing next to moss that has just completely filled your sinuses, and it is rancid. It's a very disparaging smell.
Guys, it smells like shit. I'm out of here.
Bree is in the chat, and she says, "Yas, slay."
Slay at the mold.
Yeah, Safin's got like the intense smell of mold in his nose, but he's still allowed to move around. So Takara and Yumi both file over to this little grate, and inside, they do actually see something. It's stuck underneath a little vent or grate. Do you guys want to try and pull it out?
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
for
Yumi
it.
tries very quickly to get to it first.
Both of you give me speed. You both see it. You both look up at each other, and then both your hands like dive down.
8 Grant.
Yes.
Okay. What do we roll?
Speed. A d20 plus your speed.
Ooh, I
Wait,
gotta.
I haven't done this. Wait, can
7.
you do it in the chat really quick?
What do you mean?
Can you write what we're supposed to?
Oh,
Or-
you put exclamation point R.
Okay. It's okay. My thing's loading. Can you tell me what my speed? Never mind. Damn, I'm a slow motherfucker. Okay.
Nice.
Oh my god.
What'd you get?
So,
Oh my goodness.
I got a 7.
Yeah. Yumi reaches down and pulls out a very thickly made bronze bell. It's about, I want to say, the size of a small radio. Like, you can hold it in your hand and it's heavy. But as you swing it, it makes like a soft gonging sound.
Oh, she loves it.
Right. And you are trying to move to the top right. If you want to search any of the houses in by. Safin, is he just peeking into one of the houses?
Yes.
Alright. It's just mostly rubble. You can tell that there was, like, burned grass somewhere around here at this point, or at another point in time. And you get that old feeling of dread from the last demon encounter you had faced. But nothing too bad.
I'm just gonna get really, really quiet and like pensive, which just like out of character pensive.
Mm-hmm. Is he searching for anything? Is he taking his time to think?
I want to move over to like right here and just like look around and also like kind of be alone.
You can see that there's change on the ground.
Money?
There's about like 4 yen in coin.
I'll pick it up and bite it.
You can
Is
hear
it
that.
legit?
Yeah, it's legit. You still bent one of the coins, but the other 3 yen in coins are still worth something.
Wait, where do I add this to?
It's on the top of your sheet, underneath your age.
Yen Y5, so then that would be Y8.
Correct.
Tight.
All right. Takara, is everyone still searching? Everyone give me a smarts check for perception, and we'll see who finds what before we leave.
Smarts check.
Mhm.
How do I do that?
So you would roll a d20, and then you would
Okay.
add 3.
Thank you.
I got a 6.
All right.
Hold on. No. Oh, I got 21.
21?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
It's in the chat.
Matt, what'd you get?
Matt is currently getting the brownies.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
I am too.
Matt, chair, please.
Roll for him.
Yeah, you can roll for him. He'd let you
I'm
do it.
rolling for you. Yeah, yours is just +1, right? Is his +3 or +1?
Matt's for smarts is +3.
3. Alright. Matt got 6.
Nice.
Oh.
All right. And Roy, what'd you get?
For my smarts?
Mhm.
Am I keeping the same roll from before?
From when you found or from when you smelled?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. So new roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tight. That is a 13.
13. All right.
I'm not a smart man.
So Cassidy, as you're walking about, you come upon a small, from what you can tell, it's a top, or as they would call them, big goma, and it is essentially an old Japanese Beyblade. I'll send a picture in chat, but you would essentially, with a top, with a string, you would rip it and spin it, and whichever top lasted the longest would be the winner. They essentially look like this, and you can tell that it's very high quality. So I can add that onto your backpack. But it's called a big goma. And it's worth, you can guess, around 10, maybe 15 yen. And Rory, you just find an empty bento box.
I will take it.
Okay. Now we get to move on. The travels continue. Sorry, Shonda brought me brownies, and I just, like, wasn't ready for that.
Damn, everybody getting brownies.
I know!
That's fucked.
Sorry, guys, we started it.
Alright. Let us move. I have to pull it up. So we're gonna... This is a very, very large area. And you guys have sat yourselves right on the entrance to the... Yeah. Right on the entrance to the small train. I want everyone to take a moment and realize something.
Oh, shit.
So right now, in Japan, it is somewhat not okay or acceptable to be brandishing katana while on public transport and other things. So the station is somewhat smaller than you'd expected. It's a simple stone ledge holding a few benches up, along with a large black clocks that displayed local time. You can hear the massive cold-powered locomotive echo in the distance as its screeching starts, and it can be heard from what feels like miles away and just next to your ear. It's slowing down to park itself, and it pulls into the station just as you guys find yourself sitting waiting. And you can see a bunch of different civilians packing onto the train through the train car openings. So my question is, do you guys want to hide your katanas or wait until you can sneak on?
I would hide mine.
I was gonna say Takara might hide hers.
Okay.
Yeah, Tsutsumi's gonna hide hers as well.
Safin. So I'm gonna have you guys...
Yeah, I'll hide it. Fine.
He sees everyone start to hide it, and he's like, ugh. So you see a man step off, and he gives the... Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm reading a little bit farther. Jesus, I keep losing the mission. Passengers nearby quickly board as the cabins filling up a large amount of seats begin to take hold. The conductor, hung from the sidebar of an opening, calls out the iconic "All aboard!" And the common phrase is now alerting to those nearby of the last call to hop on. So you guys can hop down and enter whatever car you see fit. It is going to cost a yen to get on and pay for a ticket. So who's going where?
I'll go here.
Take it a little easier, Matt.
Jesus.
So Matt, you take a yen off. You pass by the conductor and offer him the yen. He offers you a ticket. All right. You gonna hop in? Yeah. So we will remove this.
Ah, sick.
Hop this.
Wow. Go back here.
And everyone can take their seats. And then we will... Everyone heads to different carts, which I find fucking hilarious.
Yumi, where are you sitting?
I imagine Yumi's like looking at different seats, and every time she like glances at a different one, he's already in the seat.
Alright, I'm gonna sit across and I'm gonna stick my head out the window.
So Yumi and Safin both enter in a very, not so tightly, but packed train car. Each train car seating either being a single or a double. And as they pass by, there are several different families, couples, children, everything, lining every different seat possible, save for a large amount of the singular seats. The hard wooden benches aren't too uncomfortable, but definitely not so relaxing that you can fall asleep at any moment. The view outside is blessed with the absolute coverage of smoke, and occasionally you lose lighting in the dark train car. And now I'm going to go back and look. Tsutsumi and Takara both enter onto the compartment holding the dining services. As you walk on, you notice that there is a kakushi working, and they give you a subtle nod. With that, you take your seats at a nearby table. The silverware and dressings for the table seeming a bit too good to be true. I don't believe many of you, if anyone, I believe, who has encountered a train of this quality, it may be Tsutsumi, but either way, you can tell that it will be a nice ride. These seats are somewhat comfortable. They do sway a little bit more than the others, as they are not necessarily stuck down onto the ground, more so attached by rope means underneath. And as the train roars back to life and you hear the sound of chugging, you can feel the entirety of the train cart shift again, and a fair bit of the silverware moves or slides just a little bit. Nothing that causes any discomfort, but definitely noteworthy as to hold on to your things. So my first question is how's the front car train or the front car doing?
Yumi's trying to sleep.
Yumi just immediately lays down in her chair.
I'm like looking back every so often, like not even noticing that Yumi's asleep. Like, hey, look at that! Whoa! Yumi, look at that! Real channel all the dog energy.
He's playing I Spy with himself. All right. And how are the others feeling? How are Tsutsumi and Takara?
Takara,
Tsutsumi's just chilling.
Awesome.
She's just peeking around. She's nice and calm.
All right. So yeah, the train departs from the station. You can feel the weight of this thing carry itself on, and the sound obviously of the horn blaring. And as soon as you guys begin to take off, you can see the Kakushi working around the corner in the kitchen, steps out. And in that moment, they lock eyes with you and walk over. After handing a menu and some water to the tables next to you, they come by, and they say, "Hello, ma'am. Ma'am. What can I get you fine ladies?" And they put down a menu, and on the menu is a piece of paper. And to be a little bit more descriptive, it is a menu that they've laid out in front of you, and on top of it is a secondary piece of paper, clearly flipped over to conceal the note.
Takara grabs the note.
You snatch it.
Yeah.
Can she read?
Yes, she can barely. But yes.
She's got her face like really close to it, and she's like, there it is.
Can Tsutsumi just like slightly, like slowly
lean
grab
over
it from Takara's hand?
Yeah.
No. Takara like pulls it back.
Tsutsumi begins to pull it, and it's like upside down in Takara's hand. The both of you read the note, and it makes note that there are demons on board.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. The Kakushi, you can see through the slits of their uniform, are like kind of sweating. And she goes, "I'll get waters for both of you," and moves right back into the kitchen compartment. Fun, yes. So, yes. Yeah. How are they taking this?
Takara just like gets up right away
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
starts.
Yuzumi stays seated, but she's like aggressively kind of looking around now.
Mm-hmm. Takara, alright, yeah, Takara moves into the next cabin. Should probably move this guy back in. Is she looking for anything in specific?
Can she just like listen?
Yeah. Do you want to give me a smarts check?
Fuck.
Can Tsutsumi start to peek down in this other cabin?
She can.
A 10.
All right, I'll come back to that in a second, but Takara gets to the middle of the train, and she puts both hands to her ears. There is a rush of various sounds, metal on metal. There's train horn. There's coal being shoveled into the engine. There's people talking. Someone who is like, "Oh my God, look at that! Look at this! Oh my God! Oh!" And like rushing wind. A girl is snoring. And from what sounds like behind you, obviously there's glasses clinking and silverware moving, but then there's dead silence. And Tsutsumi, I am gonna get you into here.
Thank you.
See. Yeah, the train door unlocks pretty easy. Oh. There we go. And as you look into it, you notice that this is all compartments. These are like specific doored, sealed off from like the rest of the cabins. They're not open seating.
Okay.
All right, Matt.
Okay.
Is Tsutsumi like off put by this, or is she?
I was gonna say, can she maybe like try to move in a little bit further?
Yeah, she can. She can walk in farther and walk past doors.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do that.
All right. Yeah. Where you can move her.
Okay, cool.
All of
I'm
you
just
can
gonna-
see obviously the doors are lined up. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors to cabins.
She's gonna go to the third one.
You're in between 3 and 4.
Am I? Oh, my bad. Sorry.
It's okay. You can go here, or you can go here.
Yeah, I'll go
All
over
right.
there.
Yeah, she walks up to the door. Is she like just grabbing it? She opening it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she's opening it. She wants to know.
Da-da, 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 da-da. Ba-da-da. She opens the door, and in like it, is there like a way she opens it, or is she just like, ah?
Just like slowly, she kind of peeks her head in.
Okay, all right. And while this is going on, what's Takara up to?
God, if I fucking know. I think.
Can I see Taka from where I am? Like all the way down the train? Is it like a
Yeah,
glass?
you can see through the windows. She's traveling, like walking down. Is Takara looking around on the train, like into the
think she-
seats?
Yeah, I think she's kind of like peeking around, but I think she's trying to make her way towards Safin and
Yumi?
Yumi.
Understandable. Yeah, you guys see Yumi is asleep in her fucking chair. And Safin's got his head out the window. Well, obviously now he's turned around, but Safin, yeah, you see Takara kind of is she walking like confidently, or is she like looking for something, or is she just like on her way like to get his ass?
I guess she's just walking around like how she normally do, but she's like not so much cautious, but I guess kind of keeping an eye out. Her main goal is to go to them and be like,
All
"This
right.
is what's up."
All right, front car trio or duo. Yeah, Yumi excluded for being asleep, but how's it going? Is Safin in any rush?
Do I smell anything interesting?
You can
going on?
smell at the moment. All you can smell is like a thick stack of coal in front of you.
Nice.
The window is also like blowing all these winds downwind of you.
Oh, so like not okay. So, I would not be able to smell anything discernible.
No, not at the moment.
All right. I'm gonna. I guess I'll just turn around and like, for the first time, inspect the car. I want to just get a look at like who I'm on the train with.
So as like, are you walking down the aisle looking?
No, I'm just like I'm
Just behind you.
Since I'm a literal man child. I'm like on like my knees are on the chair and I've been like putting my head up the window, so I'm still kind of like elevated. I'm just kind of like scanning.
All right, yeah. There's like a family in one, a couple of couples that are sitting together in the duo chairs. There's a man with his son, an older woman, another couple, and a few men in the back that are sitting in the single chairs. There is a group of girls sitting in the final back row, but no one seems to be like pressed that you're looking at them. A few people who have looked up, obviously with you in front of them, are like, "What the fuck is that guy doing?" But no one's off put or worried.
All right, I'm gonna start hopping and skipping all the way back. I'm gonna check out that bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm hoping things will line up perfectly so that when Taka comes through the threshold, I will be there.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys like as Takara makes it through the door to get to the next train car, Safin is like just at the door to the bathroom, and nobody has woken Yumi up.
Hey!
All right, Tsutsumi.
Can she just like whip open the rest of the doors?
She's gotta pick one.
Oh, god
You want to go to your left or your right?
Let's go to the right.
Okay.
You'd whip one open and there's Harry Potter and Ron.
I'll take the lot.
Thank God.
All right.
That's what I'm hoping for.
So Tsutsumi walks up to this door, and as soon as she puts her hand on it to pull it open, it stops her. Like it resists.
Oh.
Nope.
Ew.
How's she feeling?
She's like, oh, okay, let's do it anyway.
All right. Do you want to try and force it?
Sure.
Okay.
It's quite peculiar.
I'll take the lot. All right, Cass. Give me a force check. So roll a d20 and add the number that has the plus next to it, next to the word force.
Okay, so plus 1 minute. 17.
Cass, why you keep getting such good rolls? I get all shit.
No.
Okay. So Tsutsumi walks up to the door. She does the like on her hands, rubs them together, grabs hold of the doorknob, and nearly rips the door off its hinges. It swings open, and she is revealed that there are 4 demons.
Oh, 4 of them?
4 of the there's 4 different demons, and they're all of insect-esque design. There's a mantis, there's a bee, there's like one that has several. There's a bee. There's different beetles, and they all are looking at her in like complete shock.
Sorry guys, no insect devils. Sorry y'all, we gotta go.
Yeah. This is the time where I'm gonna ask that you roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Cause they are trying to fucking kill you.
Fuck.
Is that what is that? A D?
A d20 plus your speed bonus. So they're all gonna roll, and I'll do 4d20. Or nope.
Oh no.
4d10, sorry. Or 4d20. I rolled 4d10. So we have an 11,
Oh, no.
a 3, a 20, and a 14. So we have 11, 3, 20, and 14. And
I rolled
Tsutsumi is
7.
fucked.
Can Takara like listen?
She does. So my question is, does Tsutsumi scream?
I was gonna say, can Tsutsumi do like a little?
Olive.
Yeah, she lets out a little eep. I'll give you a bonus for this one, Matt. You can add one more for it, but if you want to give me a smarts check, please do so.
Please do so.
No, Matt, please roll well.
Your girlfriend is in trouble.
New character.
Tsutsumy's just in the back, just being like, God, I hope Takara gets here quick.
So 3 of them.
Oh no.
Oh no. With an 8, that is not a pass. So Cassidy.
Oh no.
So we're gonna have 3 different attacks at the moment, directed at you. We're gonna demon information. So one of them is going to, 2 of them are gonna try and kick and punch you, and one of them is gonna try and attempt to bite you.
Me.
So your AC, or the roll that they need to get in order to hit you, is, I believe, your speed plus 10.
Nice. Plus 10.
And you need to get at least a 10 when you roll to hit if you're not using a move. Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Am I
So
rolling?
I'm gonna roll 3d20. So they're all gonna try and hit you, and they have to get at least a 15 to hit. Or they're a 16 in order to hit you. And they do not have any bonuses because they are lower ranks. So right now, they're 20, 19, and 17. So they're all gonna hit you.
Oh my god.
Nice.
They all dart forward. The praying mantis going to slash at you with an appendage. There's a beetle that's going in for a full punch with like a serrated punch, and then another that is going to bite you. And you can either use 3 different reaction points or take a small bit of damage from 3 of them. But they are all hitting you at once, so we're gonna do damage, which is 2 kicks and a bite. So roll 1d8, roll 1d8, and roll 1d6. So you would take a total. So there'd be one that does 4 damage, one that does 1 damage, and one that does another 4 damage. So one of them. So, do you want to try and take it, or are you going to use the reaction points?
What are my reaction points? Sorry.
So your reaction points are the green box next to stamina, and those take a very long time to recover, but they essentially allow you to just negate damage by dodging. You can also choose to use 2 and take the 1 damage, or choose to use 1 and take the 5 damage from them collectively. One guy is hitting you for 4 damage, one other guy is hitting you for 4 damage, and another guy is hitting you for 1 damage.
Can I just take the, like, one of the 4 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. So 2 kicks come flying in. So we have 20. So one of the first kick, she just completely moves her head out of the way, and she can feel the air pressure of the kick moving past her head. It makes her hair fly up behind her. The second one, another kick that's rising from the ground. She backs up a little bit and throws her hand up to block it, and in that moment, one of the demons comes down and bites you for 4 damage. And it starts a little bit of bleeding, but it doesn't, erupt into full scale. And now it is her turn. And she can also choose to move 6 spaces, so you can move from here to here, 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 and then here. So you would end halfway down the hall.
I'm gonna do that because Takara should be on her way, correct?
Yeah, at this point during your turn, you can let out a scream and notify everyone.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
It don't bite. Yes, it do!
Yes, it can.
Alright, so she moves down the hall screaming, and that is when the other demon erupts out and begins to give chase. For those of you who are on the train, You very clearly hear this cry out for help. And if you want, you can roll initiative and jump in on this.
Oh yeah. That's
Yumi's eyes like shatter open with the sound of glass.
Dude, it's the Squidward meme.
Literally. So all the way down, we have Safin running in. So once you get to the train car entrance, you can't move any farther.
Like right here or
Yeah.
inside here?
Right there. And that will be for that turn. Yumi's on her way. All right. So what does everyone else roll?
Roll initiative. Oh my god, nat 20, baby.
No. Okay. So you guys are joining in on combat after the fact. So it'll then go. It'll then go.
We're rolling a D. What? D what?
D20 plus your speed.
B. Yeah, that's random slow.
Oh shit, so I'd be 25.
Yeah.
I got an
18.
18.
So you got a 20, but you would be, like under 2. So I'm just using the numbers to keep track of where you got. And what did you get, Matt?
18.
18, and Yumi, what'd you get?
I also got 18.
18.
Dude,
So
high rolls.
Yeah. All right. So it is now, we're on the second round of turns. So since you guys joined it on combat, you will go after Tsutsumi in the order of which you guys rolled for each other. So the first demon steps out and immediately travels down the hall along with the other two who are following suit. You can see, and you guys can enter the, I'll move you guys into the battle zone. But you guys immediately see this line of demons behind Tsutsumi as she's running that are all like insectoid and disgusting. They're traveling along the ceilings and walls chasing after her. So the first one is going to attempt to hit Tsutsumi with basically another punch.
Tsutsumi's just running like.
Does she want to do another reaction point, or she want to take this damage?
Is it just one?
We haven't rolled for it yet. It will be 8.
No.
You're gonna use the point.
No. I'll just take it.
You're gonna take it.
I only have 9 reaction points.
You have 16 health.
Bro, you gonna die.
All right. So she takes that hit. Tsutsumi, you guys see her, and Takara is like first in line. You see her, all of a sudden behind her, a fist comes out and throws her forward a good like 15 feet. And she rolls on the ground. Her head is now bleeding, and she has a severe cut along her shoulder, and blood is pushing out onto the ground below. As the other demons see you guys passing through, they move past Tsutsumi to block you guys from coming over, but do not have the range to move forward and attack. And then the last demon is running down the opposite end of the hallway. It is now Safin's turn.
Ooh. Wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna-
The motherfucker that's going down the other way.
the one that's trying to like retreat.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
You can
what was
move.
my move?
So you can move 6 spaces, and then you can move the amount of feet that an attack would use. So,
Wait.
for example, Rory,
I
you
would like to use explosive rush, so
Yeah.
I got.
you can move 10 feet after you move 6 spaces. So you can move 6 spaces, and then you use your move, and you move 2 more.
Can I move diagonally?
Yes.
Tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what's 10 feet?
2 more spaces.
Fuck.
You can
Where's
still
the
you're
dash?
Where's the what?
Where is dash as a bonus action?
Hold on. You can still use your attack though. You're within the space to attack.
Fuck yeah. Explosive rush.
All right. 3d6 plus your force and finesse. Or it's 3d6 plus your force, so it's 3d6 plus 4. And since you are using a breathing technique, it automatically hits unless they use a reaction point. And you used 6 total stamina, and then the 1 for your breathing technique.
Oh wow, wait, you're doing this all on my sheet for me. Jesus. Oh my god, Grant, you spoil me. I rolled 2 4s and a 1, so that is 9 plus what was it? 3?
Yeah, or 4. So 13.
9 plus 4. Nice.
So yeah, as you run up next to him, I'm pretty sure it's the explosive rush is a double slash.
Yes.
Can
I like?
yeah.
Can I like run? Okay, I like sprint down the hallway. I dive over everyone, like head first.
Mm-hmm.
Both blades drawn, and I like basically turn into like a drill. And once I get within range, I like slash out and open my arms out
Yes.
for the double slash.
And as you do so, you remove the demon's head from its body, and it is decapitated, and it turns to ash.
And you just hear me yell, "Get paid, idiot!"
All right, now it's Takara's turn.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna be a little tough. It's a little tight here.
Yeah. Alright. I can move. Okay, wait, can I zoom in? I can, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. I zoomed in way too much. Ah, I zoomed in too much. I zoomed out too much. Okay. Alright. Jesus. Sorry, guys. Oh, where was I before? Right here?
Yeah.
What counts as spaces? Like,
So you'd be that would be 3 spaces.
Ew. Okay.
4. You just walk up to one of the demons and choke him.
I guess, yeah. That's.
You
Yeah,
can also just do a
actually.
regular slashing attack. You don't have to use a move.
Can I take, like, you know how my thing is like her weapon is like connected by chains?
Yeah.
Can she strangle him with the chains?
Yeah, you can grapple it.
Oh,
God.
man,
So
you got something you need to tell us?
give me a d20 plus force, and they're gonna try and fight you to regain control of like not being strangled. So they're gonna roll a d20, and then plus 2, and you're gonna roll a d20 plus your force, and they got a 3, and you got a 25. So you walk up to this demon, and it like goes to slash at you, and you just like move. You throw your chain up in a swirling motion, and it makes a loop. And as it passes over the head, you bring it down and pull. And you can see this thing hit the ground with the chain surrounding its neck. And the Nichirin metal is like naturally very corrosive to demon. It doesn't cut through, but you can see it's like searing its skin. And it grabs and tries to grab hold of the chain, and then it throws a hand out to the other demon to try and help it. It's not taking any specifically like damage right now, but it's struggling very hard against your chain. And now it's Yumi's turn.
All right. If she is grappling
Yeah.
with a chain, I might try to just like attack it while it's
down.
being restrained. Yeah.
Amazing. All right.
And
Do you want to do a regular slash, or do you want to use a breathing technique?
I'll do a regular slash.
Okay, so just be a d6.
I got a 4.
You got a 4.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. The demon on the ground is like struggling for its life. It throws a hand out to try and get hold, and as the other demon walks closer, you can see a winding sword come down and remove its arm from its body as Takara holds it down. And we are now back at the turn order. So the demon that's being choked by Takara is going to try and resist by doing a d20 plus 2 to try and pull itself out of being grappled. And it got a 10. It did not succeed, and it's stuck still on the ground trying to regenerate its arm. The other one is going to try and punch Takara with 1d20 with no bonus, and Takara's speed is so it has to get above an 11. And it got a 6. So Takara is just holding this demon on the ground, and as she does so, another demon attempts to try and like stop her with a punch, and she simply moves and kicks it back into place. And now it's the last demon's, or no, it's Tsutsumi's turn. So Tsutsumi is on the ground, a bit bloodied and bleeding. Is she all right?
She's fine. She's just like, oh god.
Does she want to take a minute and use any bandages? I know she has some medical equipment on her.
Yeah, can I do that?
Yeah. So you're gonna use one of your bandages, so I'll take one off, and you can roll a d4 plus your smarts, and you'll recover that much health. You guys can see as Tsutsumi's like on the ground, she touches her head and pulls it back, and there's blood, and she's kind of sort of panicking, and she feels at her arm, and there's exposed, not bone, but like the skin has been removed from a good chunk of her, and in her panic, she pulls out with her other arm, she pulls out a set of bandages and gauze, and wraps her arm up very tightly, cutting the bandage with her teeth and securing it in place with a needle, or a pin.
Rolled a 5.
And so she is at from 8 health to 13. And now we are on to the last demon. The last demon gets to the edge of the end of the room and then walks into a door. All right. It is now Safin's turn.
Wait. It walks into a door?
Like opens a door and walks through. It just hits a door.
I thought they were just like literally just phased through the fucking door, and I was like, wait.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
I feel like these demons are getting a little too casual with us, because they're just walking. I'm gonna go for the not the same thing, because that's a lot of stamina, and I will die.
So you can walk up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get to about here. What's going through Safin's mind right now? Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's going.
I would like to take a defensive stance in front of my comrade who is patching themselves up right now.
Okay.
And I don't have oh my god. I don't have any like ranged attacks, do I?
You actually do.
Which one is it?
Oh wait, no, you don't yet. There is a 10th form addition that you can learn later where you throw your swords while they spin. But at the moment, no. Yeah, you are simply keeping Tsutsumi safe.
And I really don't want to throw a Molotov cocktail in a fucking train.
I will say there is another move you can use, but it's not a damaging move.
It's the one that blocks enemy attacks, right?
No.
Which one is it?
Your 7th form.
Oh, and that one would help identify the one that went into the
That
room,
would
right?
that would completely reveal the entire train car.
Let's fucking do it.
All right. So you're going to remove let's see how much stamina.
3.
3 stamina and
Yeah.
All right. All right. So Tsutsumi sees Safin stand in front of her and get down onto his knees. He puts his hands down onto each side of the train car, and he lets out like a deep breath. And how is like. Actually, I'll just reveal this, and you can describe to them what you see. Ready, Rory?
Okay.
Oof.
What? It's a whole lot of nothing. Oh wait, the back of the train. I just zoomed out and I was like, oh wait. Okay, guys. So there's a lot more. There's 3 more enemies and then there's a big fella.
Big fella.
And he just look at Tsutsumi and go, "Oh no."
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh girl, oh girl."
I'm
gonna get on the other side and be like, I think we should go.
in that moment that he like looks behind her, you hear like, dong, dong, and chips of wood explode out as this thing steps into the hallway.
Bro, he was taking a massive shit or something? Why was he in the bathroom?
It was me right before this game started.
Oh, he is not excited. All right. Now it's Takara and Yumi's turn. Yeah, you guys see this giant high-ranking demon explode out from the back of the train car.
Oh.
Well, that's sick and cool and fun and great.
Wait,
who drops the fastest quip about your shitty situation?
do you recognize if this demon is the one that we have to drink its blood from?
No, this is not
Okay.
the high-ranking demon that you've been assigned to. But you can tell that this is definitely not a low-ranking demon.
Right, Takara just goes, fuck.
All right. How we feeling? So yeah, what does Takara want to do?
Okay, well, can we finish off this dude right?
Yeah. Do you want to use an attack?
Yeah, wait, is there a possible way I could get both of them in one blow?
Let's see. Yes. You can do Stone Wheel of Justice.
Okay, well, let's do that then.
Alright. So it's gonna take 7 stamina total.
Okay, and then there's 3d6 plus 4s, right?
3d6 plus 4. So 3d6 plus 5. Let's hope you get a really good roll. And you have... Well, yeah. Okay.
It's 5, right?
Yeah.
5.
Plus 4.
Plus 4 plus 5?
Let me double check.
I think it's 5.
It's 5, you're right.
It's 4s, yeah. Okay.
Ooh,
Jesus
Matt,
Christ.
please. Oh my god! It's okay. You've done enough to kill at least one of them. You throw out this vertical attack of and here we can. Oof. The chain travels along, and the axe or the sword bit comes out and decapitates the demon as it returns in your arms, and the other demon is just lightly grazed, although a good chunk of its torso is gone. It falls back onto the ground, trying to regenerate itself, and it is now Yumi's turn.
All right. I'm gonna use Winding Serpent Slash on this fool.
Mm. All right. I get to draw a snake.
For 4 damage.
4?
Yeah.
Total? What is winding?
Yeah,
What is winding?
shitty roll. I rolled a 1.
It's a 1. It's okay. He had already taken a good amount of damage. I like drawing the snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the attack succeeds, and you can see that a large amount of circular slashes rotate and remove the demon's head. The visage of a snake coming around in the circles, like slithering through and biting its head off, appear throughout the cabin, and that is the death of those two lower-ranking demons.
Good riddance.
And now we get to see this go down. So now that we're at the end of this rotation, I am going to roll a d20 plus 4 for this demon, and he has 23.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
So he's going to go first. The other two demon have not left their cabin. So this thing looks like a giant Hercules beetle. So it's got two big horns that cross as if they're like a guillotine. And he's got 4 arms total, 2 on each side. And he sees Safin, and you can just hear him let out like a, "Come here!" And he starts barreling down the hallway, and he's tearing up the walls around him as he's coming towards you.
Come here, brother.
And he's not fast enough to get to you in his whole first turn. And it is now Tsutsumi turn.
Oh my god.
She's like just gotten her like bandage patched at this point.
She's so tired.
She just started and she's already fucking done.
She's had a long day.
She's so tired. What can I do? What are my options in this situation?
So you can use a regular stab attack. You can use Butterfly Dance Caprice, where you jump forward and sting him multiple times. You do a d6 plus finesse. You can use Dance of the Centipede, Dance of the Dragonfly, or Dance of the Bee. All of these will do their own damages and infect him with poison, if they hit. So your first hit will do whatever it matters. So if you rolled like a d6 plus your finesse, you do a d6 plus 4. But because your poison's first contact, so you would also add 10 damage.
Okay, I'm
so
gonna do-
whatever damages you do are going to be great. It's just a matter of you'll be moving 1, 2, 3 to hit, and then you can move back for the rest of your movement. So it could be 2 or whatever. But if he chooses to react and attack you in that turn, he can do damage to you. Not saying he will. Or you can also use bandages on other players if they were hurt. But I don't believe anyone has been hurt.
I'm gonna do. No, it's just me. I think I'm gonna do Dance of the Bee.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll real quick.
There's a bee.
Oh my god, I got a 6.
6. Alright. So your total damage will be 16. So Tsutsumi dashes forward. You can see all the points in which she hits, but you don't see her. She's like an after image. She stabs the demon and immediately infects it with a wisteria poison. And you can see that the chest area around it begins to like thicken up and bloat with poison. And it turns to her and it looks like disgusted. And it tries swatting at her to no avail. And now it's the other demon's turn, who is going into the other room. And then Rory.
Okay.
Ochre.
I don't know.
You can take a minute to recover stamina if you want.
But like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cassie, how do you pronounce your character's name again? I am not smart, man.
It suits me.
Tsutsumi?
Yep.
Tsutsumi. Okay, so Tsutsumi's had a day, obviously. And it looks like she's not in a very good spot. Would I be able to run and grab Tsutsumi and
Run back.
run back and like get us the fuck away,
Yes.
all while throwing a Molotov cocktail. Once I'm like in his face.
Yes. So the way that would transpire is you would use your movement, run towards him, and then you would throw your Molotov cocktail, and then you would use 2 reaction points, grab her, and jump back a whole like set of movement spaces.
That sounds amazing.
So I'm going to say this now because I love you guys. Rory, where are you in this given moment in the entirety of the world right now? Where would you say you are?
Well, like my physical corporeal form?
Yeah.
Or like outside of D&D?
No, in D&D. Where is Safin in relativity to everyone in the world? What would you say he's on?
He's on?
Yes.
He's like the second closest to the demon.
I was gonna say a train.
Oh.
And you are using an explosive that spreads fire.
I like how everybody's like, what?
You are.
All of us are
Okay,
like, what are you talking about?
Grant, I have
What?
I won't
I
say
have
you
an
can't do
entire
it.
plan.
I won't say you can't do it, but I trust you. So go
I
ahead.
have an entire plan. I want
trust you.
guys, and we're all demon slayers. We're a team. I know Yumi fucking hates me, but it's fine. We'll work together. We need to disconnect this fucking train car, like real James Bond style. Like I don't know how we're like.
Go
Do
for
you
it.
think that would be possible,
So
guys?
so
I think so. Can we all get out of it first?
so yeah, Rory, go ahead. You run up, you throw out a Molotov cocktail, and I'll remove one of those from your inventory. And it's gonna set the entire area on fire.
Sick.
So we will.
Pick you up and I get you the fuck out of here. Let's go, baby.
Let's
go.
go.
Let's see. So the entire hallway immediately engulfs in flames.
I can't remember. Does fire kill demons or no?
No.
Okay. I couldn't
But they
remember.
really don't like it, right?
They really don't. Nobody likes being burned. I would definitely not say it's a preferred state of being for them.
I just wasn't sure if it was something like.
No, it's okay. No, I get what you mean.
Yeah. I couldn't remember. I haven't watched it in a while.
Fair. Yeah, the entire area of the train car where he's thrown it immediately just engulfs into flames, and the demon begins like swatting at itself to try and remove the flames from its body. And nobody, obviously there's no like fire detector, but it's actually Takara and Yumi's turn.
And alright, I have an idea. We all have to leave the cart first. So,
Yes.
Tsutsum's running out.
Yeah, if you guys want to disengage from combat,
Why
you
the
can
fuck is
totally.
the conductor coming.
Somebody beat his ass really quick.
Safin
guys, what do we
opens
do?
the door, socks him in the jaw, and keeps running.
Okay, so we need to leave.
No problem.
She's already gone. Tsutsumi. So you guys all disengage from combat. I'm assuming that is what's going on. So you just immediately. So we can take the numbers off, considering they have no relevancy anymore.
Wait, okay, ready? Alright.
Yeah. So the demon obviously, he comes through the fire, and he is himself on fire, whilst poisoned. And there are several other demons that are following suit, trying to follow.
Alright, Grant.
Yes, sir.
You know where, like, the train, like, the cart...
The
things latch onto each
the
other?
latch.
Can she take her ball and just fucking slam it?
You guys can clean cut through that metal.
Sick. Okay.
I'm gonna need a force check though.
Wow.
Huh?
What's up, baby?
I'm gonna need a force check though.
Okay. Please, for the love of God.
Hey, Gwen, I have a question.
Yeah.
At 23.
Ooh, I'm just wondering how long we're gonna be.
We
No
have
pressure.
another 30 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
All right, Matt.
Oh, where's the Zoom call?
Did you roll a 23?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah,
Takara
combat
just
is.
fucking destroys it.
Yeah.
Wipes it clean.
Here we go.
Rory, you're cheating. I'm kidding.
Guys, Sammy's here.
Sorry. Okay. Goodbye.
I'm trying to get the correct. Here we go.
The chair. Okay.
Where the fuck is? Where are these train sounds?
We need train sounds.
The way that this just like is not providing me the accurate train sounds.
Fine, Grant. Guess you're the accurate sounds you're looking for.
Ugh. Hate when they don't give me the accurate train sounds.
Just play the Thomas the Tank Engine theme song.
Dun, 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 dun. Just the bass boosted version. But yeah, no. So, for reference, so Takara steps out. The doors between the cabins are open, and you can see this demon who is on fire, stepping over to rip the door off its hinges and get into the second cart. And Takara pulls out her axe's side. She starts spinning it wildly, and then with an overhand swing, brings it down. And you hear the sound of metal on metal, and it goes with a thundering gong and ka-ching. All of a sudden, you hear the sound of decelerating train tracks or train noises. And now we're going to transition to our second picture, where we are all very happily leaving this fucking cart behind. And I'm going to get rid of this coverage. And we can get rid of these. So I'll block it off, because it is gone now. Matt has removed this train from existence.
Has the conductor asked, like, is the conductor like, yo, what was happening?
So yeah, before I get too far ahead, he walks up as Matt decouples the train, and he goes like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? That's the train!" And he starts freaking the fuck out, and he's like accosting Matt. He grabs Matt by the arm, and he's like, "Young lady, you just decoupled half the fucking train! What? Why did you do that?"
Did you not just see the big fucking demon that was on fire?
The what?
He had bees.
Ooh, I just removed some random person.
He had bees.
Yeah, no, he is losing his fucking mind. And as this is happening, you can see the Kakushi stepping out from behind the kitchen, over by it, and she is giving you this signal. And I want to see, can someone give me, first off, the conductor is like near choking Takara at this point. And she is making a signal at you guys. Can I get smarts check from anyone who wants to give me one to see if they can decipher what they're...
Takara's fucking stupid.
Oh my god.
He's
Great,
like, "You little brat, when I get to the train station, you're going to jail!" Yeah, who wants to give me some perception checks?
I got a 22.
You can see that she is making the motion of jump off the fucking train. And we're going to move. So she's saying like, "This stop, yours, jump off."
I will open the door, and I you see the.
Do you guys want to get?
There's nothing behind it.
Do you guys want to
And
hop on the roof?
I tuck my arms in, and I fall backwards as if I'm skydiving out of a plane.
Okay. Dug, 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 dug. Yeah. Safin takes a tumble. Here, well, I'll give a better shot. Here we go. So, Safin, there's no third or fourth train car, I guess, or cart. But Safin, you are left behind as the train continues moving. Anyone else?
I'm gonna look at the other two and be like,
Manhandled.
Yeah,
ready?
Matt, you're being
You ready to
manhandled.
jump?
Oh yeah, I guess Matt really, Takara doesn't really know what's going on. She just turned to see Safin jump off the train.
Yeah. I like motion to them both. Like, hey, let's go. Let's jump off a moving train.
Of course, of all the days that Tsutsumi gets her ass kicked, it's the day they have to jump off a train.
Tsutsumi just like.
Yeah. All right. So he didn't roll. He just kind of jumped off. Do you guys want to take a more like, I want to say like, method? I don't know what the word. A better approach,
Methodical?
as in like, do you want to jump off without the intention of just fucking rolling, or do you want to just jump off and roll, or do you, like you can land?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
Can Tsutsumi take a nice gentle way off?
A
Yes.
gentle departure.
All right. The three of you are going to make finesse checks to try and land safely.
God.
I got a 21.
21.
No, anyone?
All right. 21 lands safely. Like I'm assuming Safin's trying to catch up with them so they don't get left behind. Yeah, Yumi jumps off and sticks the landing as she does like one simple roll and like throws her hands up. Takara and Tsutsumi,
I got another
Sorry, 1
23.
second.
you got 23.
Yeah.
Matt, you like rip yourself out of the hands of the conductor, and just like give him the little like Sonic two-finger salute, and jump off. I'm doing it! I'm breaking out of the prison! Holy shit, he's actually doing it.
Eat shit, old man.
Alright. Tsutsumi?
I rolled a
20. Yeah, she jumps into the air, and you guys can see her Howery kind of flies up like little butterfly wings, and she floats down very gently.
Thank God, she deserves it.
And with that, the train speeds away, and you guys are left on the nice grass. And now we can move you guys. You step off the beaten path to find one of the roads on the way to a nearby village in Saitama.
Why is this village called One Punch Man?
No, Saitama is a prefecture.
Oh,
Do you know Saitama from One Punch Man is named after like a place?
no.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I know, right? I'll get us some nice fun ambiance. It's about like midday at this point. We are happily moving through with no issues.
Well, there were some issues.
There were some issues, but you know it's in the past. I as
Takara
you
isn't wanted in every like city/town that she has a mission in. Did she actually go on her mission? Did she do anything? I don't think so.
here we go. So as you guys are walking down the road, and obviously I don't have a repeating road, but this is the small way to get into a nearby town. You find yourselves walking across a corpse. And
No.
I do
Who?
a corpse. I
I
am.
know.
I know.
Corpse Bride.
No. And I completely forgot I hadn't put these in yet, but these are. What the fuck are these? I literally bought assets to use. Where did it go? D&D assets. Not My Hero stuff, is it? Where the fuck did these corpses go? Sorry, guys. I'm forgetting where my dead bodies are.
Grant, you misplaced them again?
I know. It's so... I have so many, guys. It's just...
Your stream is gonna get like banned.
Not actual corpses!
For legal
Um,
reasons,
For legal reasons, I have been banned. Where the... You know what? I know where they are. So yeah, as you're passing by, you notice that on one of the nearby rocks that's getting an absurd amount of sunlight, there is a corpse, or at least a body of someone, who is
Body
not
of
moving. Yeah, I said it. Here we go. I'm just very sad that I lost these assets. I was so... Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. No worries, guys. I found the corpses. Yeah. This is the one thing I didn't want to happen. See if I can get it onto here.
it's okay, Grant. We can just pretend this didn't happen.
Yeah, this
Period.
Period.
Here we go.
Spitting.
He is sitting along the rocks.
He's is he dead?
Do you want to go up and
It's a
see?
corpse.
It's a corpse.
Well, he doesn't look
Dude,
dead.
he's
He
gonna
looks like he's
observe from
just sitting
afar.
there.
You're just taking a break.
He's just tired.
Dude, what if he's just sleeping?
Yumi. Yumi was like, no.
Not today.
I don't feel like dealing with it.
Snorf, snorf, snorf.
Sneef snorf.
What's the deal with this corpse?
What do you mean, what's the deal with it?
Yeah, why is it dead?
Why is it dead?
Why are you dead?
Why are you dead?
Why are you dead? Do you want to inspect it?
Yes,
Go for it.
that would be smarts.
Correct.
Smorts.
Smorfs.
Schmarts.
Snarf, snarf.
19, baby.
19? Jesus
Yep.
Christ! Yeah. Rory, you walk up, or Safin walks up to this corpse, and he like prods and pokes it with his sword, and just kind of like looks at it, and you can tell that as you raise the cape, there is several bite marks that match a very odd set of teeth. They're deep wounds, and you can tell that there's been something like inserted or punctured into it. But you can't tell, like, obviously what specifically bit it, but you can tell it's reptilian.
Hey guys, I think there's some lizards around here. I want to keep lifting the blanket. I want to inspect more of these bite marks.
Wait.
All right.
Wasn't,
up?
Are there?
Wait.
Yes.
Sorry. Wasn't the demon we're looking for Mizu?
I do not remember.
There's a little more to it than that, but yes, you're right, Matt. There is. You can also, at any point, summon your crow.
Sorry, give me a second.
What?
You can summon your crows to retrieve information or send information to people you might want to question.
Grant, can I check the bite marks for if there were teeth left behind, or loot the body if not?
You're asking if there's teeth left behind?
Yeah, or like it, because you said that there was bite marks where something was inserted, but was something left behind, like a poison, or like a visible poison or something like that.
Yes. So you begin inspecting these bite marks, and each puncture of the bite seems to have the same size. When I say the shape of a lizard or a reptilian bite, I mean in the shape of the bite. The obviously like where the jaw splits, there is like an almost like oval shape in where all the teeth lie on the bite. But they are all the same size, and as you're inspecting it, you can tell that there is like clearly decayed flesh from a poison-esque liquid deeper inside the wound.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's also for you smell, right? This is a
Yeah.
it has a very toxic smell, something that's like rancid to the smell. And the decaying flesh obviously is disgusting, but the smell of demon is fresh off this thing.
I'd like to call Yumi over and ask Yumi, you got snakes, right? Are any of your snakes poisonous?
You got snakes, right?
You like
I
snakes,
don't
right?
know. Let me call my snakes.
Are you familiar with toxins, poisons, and the
No.
such?
No.
Oh shit! Never mind. We should probably pick up
But
some local
you
antidotes.
know who is that we're in a party with?
Oh my god!
He's like Takara.
What?
Does
Do you know about poisons, toxins, antidotes?
Takara just like turns around and looks at Tsutsumi.
Tsutsumi just sitting here.
She's like feeling her like dried blood on her cut on her shoulder. Tsutsumi has at least a good understanding of poisons and how they work. She's not a toxicologist, but she's definitely got more knowledge than most people. And Cassidy, I'll give you a bonus to your check if you want to inspect these wounds.
I'll inspect them. I'll come peek.
Okay. All right. Give me a smarts check. So you do d20 plus your smarts, and then I'd say add a good like four more to whatever your smarts is.
Tsutsumi just looks at it and goes, "Uh-huh. I haven't a clue what's going
Yep,
on here.
that's
I
poison.
don't act like I do."
So 22.
22.
Yeah.
All right. So when Safin calls her over, she takes a minute to like inspect the wound, inspect the like size of these holes. She knows that these aren't teeth, but these punctures are shaped as if it was a bite mark, but these are all individual punctures. And she knows this because she can tell that this is something akin to a hornet or a bee puncture, where it's deep, yes, but inside each and every one of these is a stinger and the poison sac that is attached to them.
Ew.
Ew!
Yuck.
Disgusting. Yeah, it's
Tsutsumi just like gently informs everyone about it, and she's like, "So guys, what's going on here is."
what's going on here is we're fucked.
Because alright guys, I think we have a lead.
All right. I loot the rest of the body.
Okay.
I take his shoes. I take his clothes. I take his wallet.
Okay. He has about 26 yen on his person.
Nice.
He has wooden
Mhm.
shoes that are like heels.
Oh
Not
my
heels.
god, dude! The Yeezy Air slides. Wow.
And he had a small leather-bound water or like skin, like a water skin, but inside it is like a very nice sake.
This one I will not burn.
It just chugs it. All right. Nothing else. You guys want to move it?
The way this dead body had more money on it than I do.
Rest in peace.
You know what? I'm gonna split. It was 26.
26.
I'm gonna split that up with my friends.
How you gonna split it?
Can I split it 4 ways? 26 divided by 4. Okay.
26 divided by 4
That's not how
is
that works.
$6.50 each, but you cannot split yen.
Okay.
So 2 people get 7 and 2 people get 6.
Wait.
I say Safin and Tsutsumi get the 7 because they did more work with that.
Everyone gets 8, but I get 2.
Well, no, I mean, I guess. It's very nice. I thought you were about to be like, everyone else gets 2, I get 8.
No, everyone gets 8 and I get 2.
Okay. Y'all want to add your monies? Your 12
yeah.
munners? Alright. Everyone's kind of convened after looking over this corpse. Do you guys want to do anything to it before you go, besides loot it?
I'm gonna just put on the shoes and carve the Nike symbol into the side.
Okay, you put a check mark in on the clogs. Alright, we're moving on.
Yeah, I think we're moving on.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm all good.
On the road again.
Going places I ain't never been.
Good.
Alright. Here we go.
Off we go.
Let's get better ambience.
Guys, you know, I'm on episode 987 of One Piece.
That's impressive.
I'm almost caught up, so please drop and recommend animes to me. Because once I'm caught up, I'm gonna not know what to do with my life.
Alright, you guys walk into what appears to be a pretty lively town. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You guys are over on the left.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you can travel wherever. It seems to be like a bustling market. There's a few things that you guys can buy here. There's food, and there's general goods. If you guys are looking for anything specific, you can sure as hell search for it. Jesus.
What?
Who just
Fell
fell?
down the stairs.
I was gonna say, who fell down the stairs? Is everyone okay? Alright. What's the plan?
You should get to a doctor.
Going here. Mitsurugi's talking to these people.
Alright.
Tsutsumi like halfway dead still.
Wait, so where is she? Oh, she's walking
She's
over.
by this little thing.
You walk over to the nearby well, and there is a couple chatting with 2 other men. They're discussing a few different things, and as soon as you walk up, they turn to you and they go, "Ma'am, are you okay?"
She goes, nah.
One of the older woman next to her husband like leans over and she puts a hand on your head, and she goes, "Ma'am, you're bleeding."
No shit.
No, I'm not. You're bleeding.
Punches her.
Tsutsumi asks if there's any, like, bandages around or anything that she can purchase that'll, you know, help.
Yes, of course. They gesture over to one of the houses over here by the top section, and they're like, "Just go over there. I'm sure the doctor's in for today. He didn't say he was leaving town or anything. You should go get it checked out." And the other men are like very worried for her. They're like, "Ma'am, do you need us to escort you there? Are you gonna make it there fine?"
She just nods her head and says, "Thank you," and then starts to walk away without them.
Okay, Cass, if you walk up straight and then go to the first house over here, there is a doctor in. And then we will come to that in a moment. We can get you healed. Matt, what are you up to?
What is in this tent over here?
There is a stand, and he is selling ramen. There's 2 men. Yeah, there's 2 men talking to him about like crop yields. And as soon as you walk up, you can hear one of them is like, "Howdy, little lady. What are you up to?"
Oh, little lady.
Well, not so much little lady, and he like looks up to look at you. But I was certainly not gonna call you a big fella.
We almost killed one of those.
They're essentially like, "What can I do you for?"
Okay. Who's hungry? Oh, okay. Takara calls over. Rory, how do you pronounce your character's name again? Safin?
Yeah.
Safin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Safin.
Like something.
Can I get 2 bowls of ramen, please?
2 ramens.
2 ramen.
2 Shio ramen. And he like turns around to start getting the noodles ready. And Yumi walks up. The 2 older men, one's a little bit older than the other. One you can tell is about in his like late 50s. The other one's in his like late 30s. The older gentleman is like, "So, what brings you guys to town?"
I'm killing some demons.
We're traveling performers.
"Oh, I love performers." And the younger gentleman is like, "Performers? What do y'all do?"
Takara just like drops her fucking weapon.
Everyone in the like 10-foot vicinity, like everybody stops to look at the weapon as you dropped it, and the older man's like, "Young lady, I think you dropped this," and he goes to pick it up, and he goes, and he like cannot fully bring the axe head off the ground.
She just like picks it up with her pinky.
You are such an ass. Younger gentleman's like, "Well, they clearly got a strong woman." The older gentleman behind the ramen bar pulls out 2 bowls of like buttery, salty ramen and puts it in front of you guys. And he goes, "Well, that'll be 2 yen, sir." And he looks at Safin.
Takara pulls out like 6 yen. He's like, "Keep the change."
Takara doesn't have a concept of money.
She hands him a 20. He looks at. He's very gracious. And in that like moment, he leans over and puts like an extra egg in both of your ramens.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, they move out of the way for you guys to like come up and sit on the stands. But the other men are still talking, and you hear one of them is like, "Yep, should be any day now. We're finished with our crop rotation, but oh, I keep losing men." And one of the younger farmer gentlemen leans over and he goes, "I'm sure he'll come back soon. They all keep disappearing, but I'm sure some of them still need the money."
Mouthful of noodles. I'm gonna be like, you know where they went missing?
The older gentleman goes, "Well, I wouldn't say missing. I just assumed that they were heading back to the city." And the younger gentleman again chimes in and goes, "Yeah, a couple times a year, younger gentlemen come around here to find work. Half the time they're deserting us, but I don't know. There's a lot of them going missing nowadays." And by missing, you can tell he means like he is intending it to be as they got up and just left because they didn't want to finish the work.
It's a little weird that there's a lot of them doing it instead of just like, every once in a while they do it.
Yeah, well, those city folk are lazy. And he's like raising a little fist to the air. "See, if I didn't have all these old bones, I'd be doing it myself. Hard work helps hard to come by."
Guys, can we just like change our entire mission to just helping this old man on his farm?
You can absolutely help this old man pick off his rice crop. He actually, as you guys are eating, he goes, "Young lady, you ever carried farming equipment before?
No, but I carried a bunch of rocks.
Well, think about these rocks as a lot of rice. Would you be interested in a job?
Okay. I may or may not.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't have much, but if you'd be willing to work, I'd surely give you a place to stay for the night.
Okay.
You can see he's like, yes. And he's like, come on, Pops. You know she don't want to work for no goddamn rice farmer. She's a traveling performer. And he goes, shut your ass up. And he, like, bops the kid on the head. He turns to the other two. He turns to Yumi and Safin, and he's like, what about you two?
I pulled like 5 snakes out of my sleeve.
They both take, like, a full step back. Yeah, he goes, all right, I understand. And in that moment, we have Tsutsumi walking into the doctor's office. So, Tsutsumi, you step into this building, and it's rather small. There's, like, clearly a waiting area, and a man steps out in overalls, and he sees you come in, blood, and he goes, you mind telling me what happened to you, young lady? And he, like, walks over and puts a finger on the dried blood to see if it's still dripping.
She
Dude,
goes,
Sassy's got the drip. Holy
she goes, I'm not in the mood to talk. And just ask for the bandages. She
Understandable.
goes, listen, buddy. Had a long fucking day, alright?
He goes, I understand. Been through a lot. And he, like, shuffles back into the back room and proceeds to call out. And he goes, you looking for heavy duty? I'd assume heavy duty. And he's essentially asking, in this, he would be asking, do you want bandages, wrapping, or a first aid kit?
All of the above.
You can also ask what heals what. Because the bandages do a D4 of healing, the wrapping does a D8 of healing, and then the first aid equipment does a D20.
Yeah, can I ask him, like, what he'd recommend for just taking a look at me?
He can also just, like, regularly patch you up for a set fee, and it'll heal all of your health.
Yeah, let's do that.
You're looking for a consultation. That's mighty fine. Come on in here. And he takes you into, like, a separate room. That's not too far. It's a doored room that has obviously the examination table. It's a somewhat, like, busted metal sheet. It's clean, but it's clearly old. And he sits you down and goes through the procedures. And you open your mouth, pulls your eyelid open, makes sure that you're dilating properly. And he begins to sew up your cut after unwrapping. And he goes, looks like you did this in a hurry. You get into a scuffle?
She goes, I said I don't feel like talking.
Bree says, my voice sounds like the curio shop dog from Webkins.
Oh my god.
He goes, I understand, and proceeds to patch you up to full health. So you're back at 20 health, and he asks for about 13 yen.
Mamma mia. Hand it over.
All right, she throws the 13 yen over and comes out in very nice looking bandages. She got cleaned up. There's like the alcohol wipe, everything. Now she can step back. She sees that the three of the others are being like, or the two of them are eating, and Yumi's got like her snakes out. The older gentleman is like, you a snake charmer?
Yeah.
The younger gentleman's like, are you near? The younger gentleman's like, show us one of your snaky tricks.
Alright, I put one of the snakes on the table,
Mm-hmm.
and it does a little dance.
Give me a social check. I want to see if you can get the snake to dance.
Oh, I'm good, social. Never mind. I got a 6.
Good enough. The snake. So this you begin like moving your hands around in like a circle, and like you give the snake like a little look, and instead of dancing, he like curls up into a ball and like does a little roll over, but and then he pulls himself out of the ball and he looks at you like waiting. And they kind of like half-heartedly clap, like they give you the pity clap. They're like, "Well, that was certainly interesting."
I was like, are you gonna give him a treat or?
The man behind the counter is like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And he pulls out an uncooked egg, and he puts it on the table. Your
Excellent.
snake proceeds to swallow the egg whole.
Nice.
Yeah.
You go to pick the snake up, and like he slithers onto you, but you can feel the like lump of egg. Yeah. I have to at some point we have to iron out the names of Yumi's snakes. All right. But we're coming to an end. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions for the gentleman before we finish off today?
I want to ask them more about. Well, no, not more. I want to ask them if there have been any sightings of demons.
Oh, demons. Not. I don't. Is that a euphemism? Is that a what you mean by demons?
Like how nobody knows about demons.
Big scary bugs. We ran into some earlier, and we got away.
Oh,
They were
well,
just big scary
if it's bugs you're talking about, yeah, there's been a lot of bugs this season. They all kind of give the like, sheesh, yes sir. And the old man is like, I got a large hornet's nest just outside my estate. Got my grandkids all riled up, and now they won't visit no more. But it's been bad. Some of them been eating my crops. Can't really get used to it. Can't really get rid of them either. There's another thing that I'm surprised you guys haven't asked about.
What did we miss?
What did you come here for?
To kill a demon.
What kind of demon?
A bloody.
Lizard demon.
Bug.
Reptile demon, no?
Mm-hmm.
Any alligators around here?
Any alligators? Do alligators
Hey, Florida.
live in? Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. There's no alligators in Japan actually, but there is crocodiles.
Okay.
But
Well, same friends.
that's racist. Do you ask specifically for alligators or crocodiles?
Sure.
The older gentleman's like, I haven't seen a crocodile in a very long time, but no, I have a friend who got bit by a crocodile up in Gunma. Very, very bad thing. He got his whole upper arm torn off. Serious injury. Yep, never go near a crocodile. But no, not nowhere near around here. You guys are. I love how you asked such a specific question. Just absolutely no need to specify crocodile. Yumi's just like leaving. All right, you guys finish up your ramen.
Reptiles.
You say the word reptiles, and the man stops making something behind, like he like stops dead, and the other gentlemen turn away from each other.
Did I say something wrong?
the man behind the counter takes your bowls as you guys finish up and goes, I think you've asked a fair bit of questions. How about you guys find somewhere to stay tonight?
Oh, I thought you said we could stay on your farm.
No, it's the older. No, this is the man behind the ramen shop.
Okay.
The older gentleman's like, how about I show you all to my farm before it gets too late.
Icky.
He passes by Tsutsumi, and you hear him like. First off, the other men disperse, and the older gentleman walks up to Tsutsumi and goes, "Ain't you a beauty?"
Ugh.
Takara's like jogging.
Her jaw hits the floor.
Yeah.
Takara fucking pulls out her hands.
He kind of laughs in a joking way, and he's like, "Young lady, you have I would say," and he kicks his feet on the ground like he's like brushing the ground. He goes, "You wouldn't happen to be here accompanied by someone, would you?"
Tsutsumi just like gently walks over to Takara and just like lays her head
Are you
on her
bothering my
shoulder.
Yumi like pushes up on him. He goes, "No, I'm sorry. I didn't know she was with y'all, traveling performers."
She's with me.
The old man has like shrunk down a little bit. And he goes, why don't we just get on by now? And
Why don't we get on by?
and like he kind of like shuffles past the group of people, and he begins to take you guys off. And we will come back next week to our fun farm adventures. All right. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you guys for playing. We'll see you guys next week. All right. Here, and we're